What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you to all of my returning and new, now I believe I'm at 220 subscribers. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, and as well as the old faithful returning ones. I know, again, it's a very small, modest number, but this is a very small, modest channel for now, so I'm grateful for every single one of you being here watching this video. If you are new, thank you also for being here. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, make sure that bell is set to all so you get notified every time I post a video or go live. And as always, please like and share this video out there for others to see. So as I said in my short yesterday, we had some big news with Oliver Anthony, and I know I'm gonna get more of the hater comments. I get the trolls in here saying that, oh, you're just making this video for likes and views, and you're just dragging a guy's name through the mud, and oh, you're whatever. Okay, well, number one, first of all, yeah, have you ever watched a YouTube video? This is what we do. We find stories that interest us. I'm actually been really fascinated with watching Oliver Anthony's journey, more so for the fact that he says, at least in his own words, and as of right now, all I can do is take him at his word, that he doesn't want the spotlight. He didn't set out to be famous. He doesn't want to be the big country star playing arenas. So I've been enjoying watching his journey, listening to his episode on the Joe Rogan podcast, and just reading different stories. But yeah, people come in here and, oh, you're just doing this for the likes and the views. Okay, well, I'm not going to make a video that I don't think people are going to want to watch, because then I'm just sitting here talking into my computer screen, which I'm doing anyways, but it engages people. I get comments, we have discussions. That's what we're here for. It's an opinion piece. It's my opinion. This is, whatever. And also to the trolls who think that you're going to hurt my feelings by leaving negative comments. One, I don't have feelings to hurt. Number two, keep in mind, any comment on a video is still traffic. Yes, you can downvote and ratio the video, but a comment is still traffic. So it's like they say, any publicity is good publicity. So thank you for all your negative comments as well. I welcome them. Let's move on. So the breaking news was more the fact, and I do have to apologize again. I corrected myself in many comments yesterday. I fired off that short real quick while I was at work. I misspoke. Oliver Anthony did not sign a record deal. He did not sign with a record label. He signed with United Talent Agency, which is essentially a booking agency. So that's the new news. That's the breaking news. But to really get this story going, we're going to spend a little extra time here today. I think we got to back up a little bit, because I think this is kind of what spurred the whole thing. So you probably saw this story about 2 weeks ago. Oliver Anthony cancels Knoxville show over high ticket prices and gets slammed by venue. The venue came back saying, quote, "Be careful booking the Northman of Richmond." So, of course, there he is. Everyone knows his face now. Oliver Anthony's show at the Knoxville, Tennessee bar and venue Cotton Eye Joe has officially been canceled. Anthony was set to play the bar on September 27th to celebrate the bar's 30th anniversary. That dream to have the viral country music singer on their stage was short and sweet, because Anthony pulled the plug on the gig after seeing what the venue was charging people for tickets. According to Anthony, the issues seem to have been due to some miscommunication between him and his, quote, booking agent, who is really just a buddy of his and a full-time plumber. We've all seen the video, but he said in the video, don't buy $90 Cotton Eye Joe tickets or $200 for a meet and greet. That's not acceptable. Just saw the Facebook post and I lost my miscommunication with my friend booking shows and I. My shows should never cost more than $40, ideally no more than $25. Hell, out of the 4 shows we have currently done, 2 of them have been completely free. This will get straightened out tonight. Hold off on buying tickets for now. So he shared that on his various social media platforms. So there it is. Okay, there's the post from Instagram. I think there's other articles say he posted on Facebook, maybe he put it on Twitter. So it got all out there. He said, hold off on buying tickets. So after all of this, the venue didn't seem very happy about the way he handled that. Cotton Eye Joe did not seem pleased with the artist when he made the post. Calling him Northman of Richmond, they disclosed how much they were paying Anthony and how that dictated what ticket prices would be set. According to them, in order to break even on his fee, they needed to charge $90 a ticket for the 1,500 capacity room, saying, quote, "It's a damn shame what the world has gotten to for customers of the world-famous Cotton Eye Joe. Most times we say a show has been canceled due to circumstances beyond our control. Well, we are canceling the Oliver Anthony show under our full control. All refunds will be made in the next few business days to your original form of payment." They go on. "The Northman of Richmond contracted to play Cotton Eye Joe for a certain fee for 60 minutes. After doing the math and knowing we can only hold approximately 1,500 people, paying the ticket website their fee," which, I mean, obviously a place like this probably isn't using Ticketmaster, but it's still such nonsense that you used to have to physically walk up to a box office and speak to a person that was getting paid an hourly wage to sit there, take your money, print out a ticket. Everything's automated, everything's online, everything's digital, but there's still these fees as if a human being is sitting on the other side of that computer screen printing out a ticket and mailing it to you. Anyways, after paying the ticket website their fee to sell the tickets, paying the tax man, which we all have to do, opening the Joe on a closed night, well, that's interesting, we set the ticket price to break even and bring our customers a show we thought would be fun. To our talent agency and promoter friends that follow us, be careful booking the Northman of Richmond. So some words were exchanged back and forth. I still believe it was more due to a miscommunication. I don't know if they managed to work it out. I know the show was canceled. I know the show is not going to happen. He's not going to play there regardless, but this could look bad on his reputation. But I really think it just came down to a miscommunication. But let's read on. While Oliver Anthony's platform is all about standing up for the blue-collar working man, there is something to be said about doing business with that mentality. It's just harder. Anthony would be making a pretty penny stepping foot on that stage for an hour set, and logically, they would not want to lose money by booking him. If you're charging a bunch of money to play a show, you can't complain about ticket prices. It definitely sounds like there are still some kinks to work out for Oliver Anthony and company. Anthony did comment on his post once the show had been canceled, noting that he was very sorry and was still learning. He took responsibility himself, saying, quote, "Ultimately, it's my fault for not being more directly involved with the venues who have reached out. My plate has been full and I delegated the responsibility to someone else to help me book. I'm not pointing fingers at Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know where the miscommunication took place. I'm just upset seeing those prices. We will find another place in Knoxville area that can do $25 ticket and free meet and greet. I will work to get your tickets refunded from my own budget if they can't. This will never happen again. Thanks for your patience. I am still learning how all of this works." So again, at least he didn't mince words. He didn't try to come back and, start some kind of feud with the venue and just said, "Look, it's on me. Miscommunication. We're still figuring this out." Because up to this point, he was essentially still doing it himself very independently. I mean, his songs that are on Spotify, many of which were audio pulled from a video he took on his iPhone or whatever phone he uses. So it'll be interesting to see if Anthony sticks to his guns about keeping ticket prices fair or eventually gives into the system and plays the game that many other artists do. At the end of the day, it costs a lot of money to do business, and if you're going to charge $120,000 for an appearance, the venue has to make that back somehow. Ticket prices are step one in that equation. Cancellation is unfortunate news for fans who had bought tickets for the show, but hopefully he can find a venue to accommodate his needs. According to an Instagram post, it sounds like tickets will be $25 moving forward. All meet and greets will be free. Joey Davis Music and I have agreed on a good model that we will book shows around moving forward. $25 ticket prices on all upcoming shows, excluding the two that we already have scheduled, Poppy Mountain and Louder Than Life. Free meet and greet at all shows. Joey plays for 1 hour as an opener. We do 1.5 hours together with an optional open mic for the locals at the end if time allows. So that's kind of cool. Sorry for all the drama I caused. Thanks for understanding. So he still just seems like a pretty honest, genuine guy. I don't know where that high price came from as far as what he wanted to get paid for the show. Or I don't know, maybe his buddy was getting greedy and his buddy was trying to negotiate a really high fee for them to make that $120 paycheck. But again, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to sound like I'm dragging his name through the mud because he said his buddy was a full-time plumber. He tried hiring this guy to do booking, and who knows where information fell through the cracks. I'm not going to make that call or that speculation. So anyways, this was the backstory from September 12th. Let's move on. Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond singer, signs deal. So again, I have to say, yes, if you saw my short here on YouTube yesterday where I said, I think I said record deal or label or something. I was wrong. It was just like rattling off the information, trying to get it within 60 seconds. But let's look into this one a little bit. Oliver Anthony now has an agent, not a label. Because if he was on a record label, they would pull that song Richmond from Northman so fast. Because I think like when I said in one of my previous videos about him, or maybe a live stream, I don't know. If he had already been on a label, that song never would have seen the light of day. But because it came out independently and because people are loving it and people are identifying with it, yes, the labels are going to jump on that because they don't actually care if someone is talented. They don't care. Record labels, the music industry just doesn't care about anyone except themselves and getting paid. So they see that something's popular, even if they're like, ooh, like we don't like that message, but a lot of people do, so let's try to make money off of it. But once they get you under their contracts, then they can say, no, you're not allowed to put that out there. So, talent agency. He booked with a talent agency. After a bidding war where he brushed off $8 million offers and had everyone from rap artists to record labels recruiting him, the Prince Edward County resident signed Thursday with United Talent Agency out of Nashville, saying, "We're honored to represent such an authentic artist and excited to put together a global strategy to bring Oliver Anthony and his music to the people," said UTA Nashville co-head Jeffrey Hasson and music agent Kurt Motley. The pair released a statement after Anthony's signing. UTA represents a significant number of musicians, including everyone from Cardi B to the Jonas Brothers, Lil Nas X to Guns N' Roses, and Post Malone. Kind of an interesting mix there, considering who he is and what he's doing. But again, it's just a booking agent. It's not like they're gonna sign him and make him use a bunch of auto-tune and whatnot. This marks Anthony's first major industry deal at a time when he's also filed to trademark the phrase from his signature song. According to a September 8th filing with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, Anthony's requesting the trademark for Richmond north of Richmond to be used on everything from glassware to tools, hardware, brooms, and other items. The song itself remains popular on the Billboard Hot 100, currently sitting at 22 this week. The song debuted back in August at number 1 on the Hot 100. The first time that's happened for a singer with no record label or chart history. Anthony is also just the 6th person to debut their first single at number 1. Other names aren't bad company to be in. That includes people like Carrie Underwood, Clay Aiken, Zayn Malik, and Fantasia Barrino. I don't know those last two, but weren't Carrie Underwood and Clay Aiken both from American Idol? So, I mean, yeah, maybe they didn't have chart history or whatever, but I mean, they came from a stupid popular show. A bidding war for Oliver Anthony. All of that led to a bit of a bidding war with different agents and companies trying to catch Anthony's attention. Rapper Gucci Mane, went on Instagram this month trying to track Anthony's contact info down. Mane asked his followers to help, saying he wanted to sign Anthony to his record label, 1017. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna have an aneurysm if I actually read this sentence out loud. He actually spelled it out like, okay, all right. This is what Gucci Mane had to say. "Hey fam, I need y'all help on this one," Mane wrote in his Instagram post. Oh, people actually type like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I might need a beer to finish this one. "I'm trying sign these guys as my first country artist to 1017. I need the info ASAP." It's not clear who else he was referring to, as Anthony was the only person in the picture Mane posted. Multiple other groups expressed interest in Anthony through social media posts, TV interviews, and other statements. But now the bidding war is over, as UTA will handle any potential plans for recording albums and distribution. Oh, interesting. So they're a booking agency, but I wonder if that means that they'll just help him weed through any labels that want to come at him, or if they do have like a album and distribution portion of their business. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. In his social media post back in August, Anthony said he wasn't looking for a millionaire lifestyle. People in the music industry give me blank stares when I brush off $8 million offers, Anthony wrote. I don't want 6 tour buses, 15 tractor trailers, and a jet. I don't want to play stadium shows. I don't want to be in the spotlight. That appears to have changed somewhat as the singer has played Virginia's Blue Ridge Rock Festival, made an appearance at Farmville's Rock the Block, and performed at shows in North Carolina and now Knoxville and Nashville. So, as I said before, to all the trolls, to all the haters that are going to try to leave mean comments on here saying that I'm just doing this for views and likes, you're not wrong. But as it stands right now, I still think that he seems to be a pretty genuine and authentic guy. And yeah, he's saying he doesn't want the $8 million offers, but it's like, why shouldn't he want to try to make some money off of what he's doing? I mean, anyone should love to be able to just play music and tour the world and do it, do what they want to do. So I'm still going to I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm probably going to continue to make videos about him. So bring on all the mean comments. But I'm really fascinated in watching his journey, going from just being a guy who he wrote some songs to help deal with his own depression and issues in his life, put them out there. It resonated with people. It's blowing up. I want to continue to follow his journey and kind of see where he ends up. I hope for the best for him. I hope the music industry doesn't just chew him up and spit him out like they do with so many other people. So I do hope that he kind of sticks to his guns, where if a deal doesn't sound right, if something doesn't jive, that he'll just walk away or, whatever. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Do you think he's sold out? Do you think that he's doing this smartly? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Again, as always, make sure to like and share this video out there for others to see. Please make sure you are subscribed to this channel and you have that bell set to all so you get notified every time I post a new video or go live, like my weekly Mixtape Mondays wrap up, where I talk about new music that's come out in the past week and then just whatever other kind of stories I come across while I'm at work. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm John, the Creative Blue Collar Guy, and I'll see you guys next time.